Hello everyone. Hello Gopher, Unzeroic, Aria, Asparagan, anyone else who is out there listening. Welcome to the stream. Happy Friday for those of us who have already experienced it and for those who are yet to experience it. We are playing presumably the finale of I Am Dead this evening. I have something short recommended by Gopher for if we finish it too early. But it might be a shorter stream either way. You know, it's Friday, I'm tired. We'll see how we go. Let me get chatty up. You're going to lose the sound for just a moment. But I'm not going to be able to see you otherwise. There we go. That's better. And since you're without sound anyway, why don't I take this opportunity to get the game up. There you go. It's always good. All right. Let's go. Boats of Shelmerston, play. So, as I recall, we had a couple of those riddles left to solve. And then we just have to actually talk to Samfire. And then we're done with this level. I don't know if there's another level after this. I honestly don't know how much more or less of this game is left. So we'll see. But we do have a couple of riddles that we haven't solved yet. So let's have a quick look and see what's left. Okay. Hidden diamond. Stationary honing device. Wee secret weapon. 3. Hidden diamond, stationary honing device, and wee secret weapon. Now, we did find like a little water pistol in someone's bag, right? It was actually a Grenkin item. But which bag was it? Was it one of these? Oops. Can we go into this? Rupert Needle. I don't think we ever looked at Mr. Rupert Needle. Poor Rupert had to leave his camping trip early to get back to London for an early work meeting. Okay, we can't zoom in on him. He's just sitting here. All right. This is the wheelhouse. This is like cake, which makes me want to eat cake. I haven't eaten dinner yet, so, you know, expect food discourse. Let's have a look at the back deck. Was it this bag? No. This bag. No. Go for you. Are you mocking my pronunciation? Unbelievable. Asparagan, you're reinstalling the Sims, oh dear. There it is, water pistol. Okay, so it's the blue bag lying on its side on the bench. Okay. Not interested. Okay, not that. Here we go. So, wee secret weapon. Go, Queen of the Isles, the back deck, go to this bag, zoom into this bag, and click the pistol. It's not this, okay? Dude, look at these guys. They're so happy with their selfie sticks. I'm happy for them. I'm also happy for them that they're leaving before the volcano erupts. So we have hidden diamond, wee secret weapon, and I've already forgotten the other one. Stationary honing device. Asparagus, you're eating more junk food, but getting more productivity. Well, that's good. You know, whatever gets it done. Whatever gets it done. Gopher, however, warns that if you eat enough bad food, you'll turn into a hamburger. I'm not quite sure what scientific basis that statement has, but, you know, that's probably not something I would risk. What if you're not eating hamburgers, Gopher? What if you eat, like, lots of cheesy pasta? Yeah, I'm sorry, because I can bug snacks. Can we, like, zoom into the bed? Yes. Hello, Blestian. That's the great pasta disaster. I see. Gopher says cheesy pasta is not bad food. I mean, it's not particularly nutritious. Oh yeah, Asparagus says, what about, you know, chocolate cake? Yeah, what if it's sweet food? Do you still turn into a hamburger? Gopher says chocolate cake is bad food, so you turn into a hamburger? This is the important question. Yeah, that's true, Ari. If there's a lot of vegetables in there, it becomes less bad for you. Well, I mean, it doesn't become less bad for you, but the goodness factor increases. Gopher says, regardless of if you're eating cake, you still turn into a hamburger, I see. Hidden diamond, Wii secret weapon, and stationary honing device. I mean, a honing device is like... Wait, can we zoom in on the engine specifically? Yes, but I don't think that's correct. So this, I believe, is the smuggling vessel. No, this is the actual fishing boat. Wii secret weapon. What's this? Suspicious that it's just a random tub of boys, but... Oh no, Vlestian, you're going to become canned dolphin? That's no good. More boys. Secret weapon. Ari says, I thought we found Wii's secret weapon last time. No, we didn't. Or if we did, I promptly forgot what it was, which does sound like me. Hidden diamond. Maybe in one of the lockers? Gopher says, I have a secret. Well, don't keep it to yourself. Anything in the oven? No. Stationary honing device. It makes me think of like something for sharpening with, right? Like a knife steel or something like that. Go if you're designing devices and you're rounding it off into meme numbers as you're designing. That is a clap. No one else knows. Good. Good. I approve. I approve. Dude, I bet you're not the first person designing devices to do that. Who knows? Who knows how many everyday devices that we use may contain meme numbers. Did we look in here? We did, yes. Looked in there, we looked in there. Less than you think everything is memes? Probably. Speaking of May, though, guess what's coming out on May 14? Guess what's coming out on May 14? Gopher says May 15. Well, he's not wrong. It's a video game, though. Yeah, Aria knows. Aria knows, yeah. Subnautica Below Zero is coming out. Subnautica Below Zero is coming out on May 14. So that's pretty exciting. They just had, I had a quick look at the update via Steam before I started the stream. Yeah, the final early access update. It looks like they've added like quite a lot of the functionality in now, which is very exciting. But I'm still going to wait until the version 1.0 release before I stream it. And in fact, even then, chances are I'm not going to have an opening immediately, so that's good because all the initial patches will get out of the way, which is helpful when you're streaming it. You don't want things to crash on you. Although some of the bugs in Subnautica were, of course, some of the most memorable moments in the stream, so maybe I should stream it straight away. You've had a few bugs while playing early access? Yeah, it's to be expected. It's to be expected, right? I don't think, chat, that I have the patience to spend 90 minutes trying to find 3 items, so we're going to go find Samphire right away. Dog. Oh, look, here's Sam. What was fast? I'm going to wait for the tooltip. Oh, it's right click, okay. This is really pretty. Oh, what's this? Oh, interesting. So we have to break it apart, and then they follow me. I guess because they're a fish person. Sam is a fish person, so their spirit pieces are a bit different, maybe. All right. Oh, come back here. Oh, we're still missing 2. Hello, Infinity. Oh, there we go. Come back here, you. All right. Let's see what they have to say. Oh, look, face at the bottom. Different to the humans. toast.
Ahoy there, Samfire!
Morris and Sparky! Lovely to see you both. What can I do for you two?
Well, we wanted to ask you something. It's about Aggie.
She doesn't have long left now, does she? Poor thing.
No, not long at all. We were hoping you might replace her as custodian.
Oh, Morris. I spent years of my life as harbour master trying to keep people from meddling with nature. I don't feel any different
Nature?
now. I'm appreciative of all Aggie has sacrificed for us, but the island spirit isn't evil. It just needs to erupt from time to time. And if it needs to now, let it, I say. Let nature do what it must. As the fish folk say, the tides will tell.
Yeah, Sam, I hear that. I really do.
No! No, Morris. We can't just give up.
Now, we'll talk about this in a bit, Sparky. Sam, it's always good to see you. Will you be around later?
I think I will. A volcanic eruption is a rare and beautiful thing. I think I'd like to see it.
Dude. I mean, if you're a ghost anyway, right? And I guess their partner is going to be sailing away on the boat, so they don't have that to worry about. Yeah, as Arya says, island over. Hello, Iga Shikari, by the way, I see you there. I kind of like all the other characters that we've spoken to have sort of been like, oh no, I can't for my own personal reasons do this. Sam is just like, you know what? If this is what nature wants to do, we should let nature do that. So I'm just going to watch. I kind of like that. This doesn't look too good.
Okay, we just need to talk to Aggie. She'll know what to do.
No, Sparky. I've been thinking about it, and I think Samfire's right. I think it's maybe time to let the town go.
No, Morris. It's not.
No, it's all right, Sparky girl. It's over. This isn't my town anymore. The only ones around here who remember me are ghosts.
That's not true.
No, it is. But that's all right. Truly it is. Everything for a season and all that. And I miss the people I knew. The people who've moved on. I want to see them again.
Oh.
I think I will take Pete No-Chop on his offer and head into the west with him. Shelmerston doesn't need Morris Lupton any longer.
Morris Lupton.
Look, Angie.
You will not give up. You have been granted a precious responsibility and you will honor it.
Angie doggy.
Sparky?
I'm sorry about that. Remember when I told you I was mostly Sparky? I am, but mostly.
Then what else are you?
I am the rock that you stand on. The wood you people built this town from. The magma bubbling beneath
The island
your
spirit.
feet. I am Shelmerston. And right now I want to erupt. But I have also made connections to the things that live here. Connections I want to keep alive. I need you, Morris.
This is pretty creepy.
Right. Well,
And I'm still your Sparky. And I need you, Morris.
Oh,
We all do.
scared Papa.
Sparky.
I know you feel forgotten. I know you want to move on. I do too, but I can't until I wrap up this last bit of unfinished business. Will you try one last avenue with me? If we still can't find a solution, then I'll be done. It'll all be done, and we can go into the West together. Please.
All right, Sparky. One last try. But who else is there to talk to?
Aggie.
Aggie? But where is she? Oh, she's everywhere, isn't she?
She is. But I can sniff her out. I just need some mementos.
But where would we find mementos from back then? Oh, of course.
Back to your museum, Morris.
Dude, I can't believe that an island has been pretending to be our dog this entire time. Dude, why is my mic so close to my mouth? It probably sounded like I was punching you in the ear just now. Alright. Let's go. Let's do this.
Ah, well, it's reopened. Well, I suppose that's good. You need to keep up the footfall. Everything has to move on.
Well, yes, but, you know, it is still your museum, Morris. It wouldn't be here without you.
Ah, it was never my museum, Sparky. It was Shelmerston's. It's changing, but, you know, I think it should. So, what happens now? How do we find 4,000-year-old memories?
Ah, come with me, Morris. There's one more thing I ought to show you.
Oh, okay, Sparky.
Okay. Molo. The history of the barbaric slaughter of the Molos, their use in industry, and the Save the Molos campaign, which finally ended the animal cull and made them a protected animal in the waters of Shelmerston. Check that out. Oh my god. Molo weatherproof. This coat is made from the intestines of the Molo, unrolled, dried, and beaten into a light rainproof fabric. Molo clothing was once part of every fisher person's workwear, but given the declining population and outcry over the cull, these products have become increasingly rare. This item is over 100 years old and belonged to the famous landlady of the camel in its glory days, Trilby Akinbola, who is said to have enjoyed the lingering aroma such garments inevitably conferred. I don't feel like I would enjoy the lingering aroma of Molo intestine in my daily life. You know? Oh my god. Molo meat, various brands of Molo meat. Happy Sailor. Until the 1970s, there were many different brands of Molo meat, but by far the most popular was Happy Sailor Molo meat, which was served at a royal banquet in 1956. A happy sailor eats Molo meat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Advertising slogan circa 1913. My god. Let's have a look at 100-year-old meat. It looks a bit like that coleslaw that's been left in the fridge on the ship for a couple of weeks. Molo oil, marketed as the tonic to all your ills, very popular on Shelmerston. From joint pain to dry and flaky scalps to libido problems, Molo oil could fix it all. I guess if you tell someone that you can fix their libido problems, they'll kill anything you want. Also, I noticed that it says flaky sclaps. I shouldn't laugh at minor typos in video games, but sclaps is just a funny word, so I'm going to laugh at this one. Molo oil never took off on the mainland, where people still had a marked distaste for the smell of Molo. More Molo meat. Tony Scroggins got very sick after eating decade-old Molo meat for a bet in 1996. Why would you eat decade-old meat, even for a bet? Bone-carved Molo oil lamp. All right. I'm sorry, after the Molo cull, the oil and blood was collected and used to decorate the faces of those who had taken part in the cull. Bloody hell. Edwardian Molo oil lamp. Before Shelmerston had electricity, the houses were lit at night with Molo oil lamps. Although bright, the smell was rather pungent, so during winter months, islanders would often go to sleep as soon as the sun went down to avoid the smell of the Morlo oil. They were aware there were other, like, candles existed. Maybe not. Maybe candles never existed on Shelmerston. My god. A reel-to-reel tape player. The Song of the Morlo is a traditional folk song recorded in the Camel Pub in 1969, sung by Gareth Jones and accompanied by the Morlo Singers. Not that we can listen to it. Oh, we can! You know what? I was going to keep playing. I was about to say, this, I have to keep speaking over it. This game has been bad enough for the music getting muted on Twitch for some reason. I don't understand why, but this game has consistently ended up muted on Twitch in the VOD. So I'm just going to assume that exactly the same thing will happen this time. Diorama depicting the Morlo cull. I also need it to stop talking so that I can talk. Okay, good. Oops, that's not where I want to be. Oh my goodness. Oh no, it keeps singing. Wait, but where's the tape? Oh, it's behind there. Okay. Look at these Morlo killing implements. Oh my god. Chat, you're gonna have to read this by yourself. I can't speak over this music. My god. Alright. What else we got? We've got to find Aggie, right? So that we can start to... Is the music a little loud, by the way? So that we can start to find her mementos. We've already looked at the front desk, although we can have a look and see what's changed, right? Is this the flying disc that we found in the other level? Are the chocolates still here? Can't tell. This is the new lady though, so let's read about her. Cersei Jackson, back on Shelmerston after a lifetime away. Her mum worked the shrimp trawlers and her dad was from the famous baking family in the old town. Cersei left the island from university to read history at Cambridge, but didn't finish her degree. Instead, she ran off with the circus, touring Northern Europe with her innovative and daring equestrian act. Her collection of tutus and spangly leotards is now in the V&A Museum. I don't know what it is. But time took its toll and she returned to Shelmerston looking for a quieter life. She found it in the museum, the place that first ignited her love of history. She knows Morris has done a good job and respects his vision, but is keen to add to the collection. A study of the fish people, a history of the bracken harvest, ethical shrimping. She can't wait. That sounds wonderful. Yo, this is art. Okay, so I can't look so much at the things that... Yeah, in fact, I can't look at all at the things that I could look at the start. See, this is Morris over here with Sparky. We can't look at them. We were able to look at this before as well, and now we can't. But we were able to look at the front desk. This is basically the only thing that we still can look at. Dude, I can't believe they just, like, used the same model as the actual lighthouse. More or less. It's pretty good. Right. So we've got Morlo hunting. Festival of the Sea. For as long as anyone can remember, the people of Shelmerston have celebrated the Festival of the Sea, which takes place at the midsummer equinox as a week of feasting and sports. Traditional sea breads are baked to cast into the dormant volcano crater on the Shelmerston Peak to give thanks to the spirit of the island for its protection. The final day of the festival is known as Aggie's Day, named after a mythological figure said to have saved the island in ancient times and marked mostly by fisherfolk, local and wild, gathering together on the beach and singing songs in their native language. So humans did know about this. Asparagus says there's now a chair in The Sims that look like a lady is sitting. Oh, you mean like this chair? Like The Sims has this exact chair. Well, perhaps you could make Shelmerston Museum in The Sims then. What have we got here? Oh yes, the cricket match on the sandbank. We read about that, right? In another one of the areas. Audrey Pickering and Kirsty brothers hoping to be the next Queen of the Sea. Is the hairstyle mandatory, do you think? You'd have to have really long hair to make that work. We've got a Welkin crown worn each year by the Queen of the Sea. Oh, I see. Traditionally, the Queen is the girl who was judged to have the best sea-themed hairstyle at the previous year's festival. Oh my goodness. Sinistral shell. Extremely rare examples of shells which are left-handed. They turn anti-clockwise. Oh, hence sinistral. Okay. These shells are often played by the fisherfolk. Is this one? Yes, this one has the curves inside. Good. I am happy. Cricket bales, cricket balls, sea bread. Until the practice was banned in 1987, these breads were infused with Morlo oil. These days, extra virgin olive oil is considered an acceptable substitute. Look, they're anchor-shaped breads. Oh, and here's a fish-shaped bread. Man, now I want taiyaki. Okay, so on the first day of the Festival of the Sea, the town gathers to sing "O Thank Ye, Earthbound One," an ancient hymn of unknown origin. Excuse me, but Earthbound was only out in 1991, something like that. So that's a bit of a historical inconsistency as far as I'm concerned. What have we got here? A wreck. In 1802, the HMS Mentor weighed anchor and left Shelmerston, setting sail for Portsmouth, England, laden with a cargo. I was about to say, is it Morlo oil? With a cargo of archaeological treasures from the island, including the famous Shelmerston stone. As it reached open waters, a subsea earthquake and the resulting tsunami swamped the ship and sank it with the loss of all hands. Oh, that's horrible. All right. What have we got here? The Tupukatan migration. For centuries, the birds of the island of Tupukata in the Indian Ocean have migrated to Shelmerston. Originally, they would come here to lay their eggs and raise their young, but these days they mostly come for their holidays. Gopher says, why nature right-handed? I don't know. Why nature right-handed? A diving bell. This is pretty cool. Oh, it's a reproduction of the one used in the recovery of the archaeological treasures from the wreck of the HMS Mentor. Cool. The Shelmerston fish folk have been in talks to use the original as an underwater sauna, utilizing volcanic vents off the coast. Nice. This is the story of the lighthouse. Very nice. Fishing in Shelmerston. The Sheller Cup. Oh, yes. Got this massive... Oh, this is the Sheller Cup. Oh, no, maybe? No, I think it's just... No, it's a racing shell, right? Look, you can try it. And someone's standing inside it. Dude, is this Jessica Dern? Sally Mapes, no. I can't tell the difference between the old ladies in this island. That's a map of Shelmerston. Gansey knitting on Shelmerston. Someone mentioned a Gansey before, right? Oh, here she is.
Well, don't suppose I'll ever look at Aggie's room the same way again, will I?
Morris, take a look at those skulls, please.
The skulls? But they have memories inside them? Oh, that's rather morbid, Sparky.
Not quite. Look, I didn't explain this before because I felt things were confusing enough, but That slicing is a bit more powerful than I've led you to believe.
Well, what do you
We
mean?
slice time?
We aren't limited to memories of people who are alive. People are bounded by time, but memories aren't. Check it out.
Okay, are we allowed to look at the other things too? Oh look, baby play Game Boy. Alright, before we go see Aggie, what else have we got here? The 1993 vegetable grower, very nice. Cabinet of curiosities. Yep, these are certainly curious items. The Shelmiston Silver Band. Oh, here's the sousaphone. Very good. Back at the lighthouse, this is The Legend of the Camel. Very good. Okay, and I think that's the end. Yep, now we're at Morlow's. Okay, so again, I might come back and have a closer look, but I want to start by looking at what's going on with Aggie first. Shelmiston 1400 BC. This exciting new exhibit showcases the results of a recent archaeological dig on the foot of Shelmiston's volcano. The unearthing of the preserved remains of a human woman, the Bog Lady of Shelmiston, along with a number of her possessions. This is very cool. Deer. Grenkin. Oh. Horse. Morlow. Camel. Are you sure? That looks like a crab to me. Then we've got a flute. Oh, a Bronze Age calendar. These are needles. Coins. Arrowheads. Jewelry. Bone hooks. Comb. I wonder if they used coins in the Bronze Age. I don't know much about ancient money. The body of a woman in her 40s, superbly preserved by the peat she was dug from. Okay, it will not let us zoom through her. That's probably for the best. Various skulls. Oh, this isn't a human skull. Oh, it's a fish person skull. Cool. All right, let's have a look. Yo, what?
Oh, I didn't think dead stomachs could get queasy, but here we are. Where are we, Sparky?
When are we, Morris? This is Shelmiston in Aggie's time. You should be able to find some memories of her here.
You are some dog, Sparky.
Dude. Okay, so we can go back to the museum, but this is a whole other area to look around in. Maybe we won't even finish this tonight. This is crazy. All right, let's go back to the museum because we didn't look at everything there. What is this? Oh, no! It's David Abrahams. Oh, I guess he did die when that kid hit her with the... We hit him with the flying disc. Oh, poor bird. Oh, but does this mean Greg won't be able to find him? I don't know. Maybe. Excuse me, what is happening here? Look at this. There's like a mounted head of a cow or something, and then a horse or something, and then a human being. For many years, Shelmiston gardeners Percy Godwin and Alistair Penchwhistle were locked in furious competition to see who could grow the largest specimens on the allotments. Very good. That's true, Arya. We've already established that time works differently, so perhaps they might still find each other. Giant parsnip. I'm not going to read everything here because I want to go on and see what's happening in Aggie's time, but I will hover over Chat, you can read at your leisure, and if I find anything particularly exciting, I will read it out loud. So I've got a giant parsnip, a prize-winning marrow. Ooh, apparently there was something fishy about this marrow. Let's investigate. Chat. There is something fishy about this marrow. I don't think this is what the inside of a marrow looks like. But maybe it's because, you know, they can't have the real ones here, right? Well, no, apparently this is the real one. How did they preserve it so long? But yeah, I guess if these are supposed to be the real deal, this is not the real deal. Subterfuge. What is this? Bamboo. Vince Malford was throwing this out and Morris needed a few more bits for the vegetable display. That's pretty funny. Just threw any old crap in there. Very nice. But what's this picture of bees? Nice. Here's the map of Shelmerston. Whoa. Dude, how much effort went into this? There's not even a panel on the side so that you can see underneath, but that didn't stop Morris from apparently making it, like, geologically accurate. Nice. Very. Oh, there's tiny little birds on it. Nice. There's Child. Child says, Bosphorus is Katie's favorite thing in the entire museum. He used to belong to her granddad and she loved looking at him as a very young child. When her granddad died, her gran donated Bosphorus to the museum. Now she likes to visit him here, and here's her bunny, which we can't hover over in this level. What's Bosphorus? Bosphorus the swimming cat. Oh! Bosphorus the Turkish van cat was a local celebrity in Shelmerston. The Turkish van breed is famous for its love of swimming, and Bosphorus was no exception. Oh, because the Bosphorus is the straits at Turkey, right? He could often be seen paddling around Shelmerston to the delight of tourists, and even featured in an episode of the popular TV show Look West. I'm sorry, is this the real cat? Did they just taxidermy the cat? Or is this a model? Obsidian mirror. What? On loan from the Laird's private collection. Obsidian mirrors on a smaller scale than this were widely used in magic to see the future or into the fairy kingdom. Alright. What is this creature? Jenny Hanover. This strange creature is actually just a regular skate, like at the fish, that has been manipulated and carved to remember a small imp-like character. During the golden age of sea exploration, unscrupulous sailors would make these and sell them on their return to Europe, claiming them to be true specimens of exotic creatures from exotic lands. Good lord. A bronze ritual knife. Okay, maybe this is related to Aggie. A candlebird candelabra. Okay. New Zealand 3p piece. I guess, who was it? Ogden? Ogden might have accidentally donated. Notice, this object has been temporarily removed as we revise its facial expression, which was deemed zoologically improbable and or terrifying to small children. What? I want to see that. More geodes. What have we got here? Oh, orange geode. And... is this amethyst? Some kind of quartz in any case. Candlebirds. Before the import of beeswax candles, the islanders collected St. Marian's terns, rolled them in naturally occurring tar or bitumen, and inserted wicks made of marram grass. The light they gave was prized for its clarity and golden quality. The oily secretions and slight squeaky hiss the birds emit as they burn could be off-putting to mainland folk. What is wrong with this island? Why couldn't they just melt them into tallow the way that everyone else did? Ship in a bottle. Very nice. What is this in the background? Long. Instruments. What instruments have we got? A serpent. Okay. An oboe. Oh, the band played at Ogden's funeral. It's so nice. Okay, I was about to say this doesn't have a reed, but it does. It has a space for a reed. They just haven't displayed it with the reed. This is Ogden's lucky mouthpiece, I guess. How did this end up here? I guess the whiskey distiller guys got, like, they found it and they were like, oh, we should donate this to the museum at some point between when we last found it and now. Gove says it looks like a plunger. Yes, his lucky toilet plunger. Trumpet. French horn. And sousaphone. This is Ogden's. Nice. Here's the lighthouse. Oh, okay. We've still got things to find in this level. More lighthouse instruments. Light bulbs. Does it have like the full model? Yeah, it's basically fully modeled inside. Crazy. There's the Fresnel lens again. More bulbs. Previous lighthouse keepers. Oh, nice. I guess they've had other robots taking care of the lighthouse previously. I like how this robot just has a human's name, Dave Appleby. This is when it was being built. Under construction 1904. Wow, that's old. Alright, what have you got? The encrusted crown, I know where it is. Paddling puss, we know that one too. The second serpent, that's probably the instrument. The girdled cushion, I'm not sure we found that yet. And the tiny lord, I'm not sure we found that yet. Gopher suggests it's David Appleby from the famous restaurant chain Appleby. Wow. Alright, well let's find the ones that we know are there. Here it is. Welkin crown. And we've got paddling puss. Oops, no, we have to go around this way. There's Bosphorus. Then we can do the second serpent. No, that's not the second serpent. Okay. We'll have to look for another serpent then. Bye, Mr. Whitstable. Can we go inside this? What's this? Oh, it's a tourist. That's pretty fun. What was there? Tiny laird, second serpent, and girdled cushions. What? Camel. Camel matches. Model of the camel pub. Oh, it's a scale model of Morris and Sparky. Oh, that's so nice. Dude, so much love went into this. That's lovely. Shelmerston Hall scale model. Oh, I wonder if this is where the tiny laird is, if we zoom in. Yep, there he is. Scale model of the laird, no comment. He's even in his wheelchair and everything. Alright, well, we know... Oh my god, it's a model of the head. The laird is a camel prototype model. My god. Okay. Zooming in. And there we go. What's this here? Put Me on the Camel, Daisy, written in 1890. A classic Shelmerston nursery rhyme. My goodness. Fred Wouterhill's camel photo from 1949. Alleged a fake at the time, Wouterhill's photograph nevertheless started camel fever on the island of Shelmerston. Years later, Fred would often be found in the pub regaling the locals with the tale of that night in 1949 when he drunkenly photographed the camel. Dude, how did they find this nose? How come all of these items have suddenly been, like, that we found, have turned up in the museum all of a sudden? Suspicious. The siren, one of the few pieces of the ship that could be recovered, was the figurehead. Very nice. Gov says maybe you're the museum curator. Well, we're the dead museum curator. Ship's telegraph, wow. But I don't think we've had the ability to move things into the museum. Maybe we do it with, like, unknown ghost powers that we can't control. Okay. Oh, wow. It does look like a sleeping dog. The Shelmerston Stone. This stone is the center of the local legend. The fishfolk believe it to be the sacrificial seat of a mythological figure called Aggie, said to have saved the island from destruction in ancient times. The stone sat near the beach in the grounds of Outram Hall until it was sold to a collector and loaded onto the HMS Mentor for transport to the British Museum in London. At least it's originally from England, you know? After the Mentor sank, it lay on the seabed for almost 200 years before being recovered, curiously unaffected by its time underwater. No sea life or corrosion marked its surface. Yeah, that's definitely supernatural then. Upon recovery, it was donated to this museum, where it has remained ever since. It looks exactly like Sparky. Whoa. Yep, that's not regular stone inside. Another little boat. Dude, a very good model boat. I guess this was Morris's talent. Axe. Boating hook. What does one use a boating hook for? I have no idea. I'm not a boating person. Gopher suggests that maybe we're not dead yet. Maybe. Maybe. Okay, so Gopher, if we're not alive and we're not dead, then what are we? Bell. Tofu. Ah yes, the 3 states of life and death. Life, death, and tofu. How could I forget? How could I forget such an obvious thing? I just want to zoom in on the big mauler. Stop muting my stream. Okay, so we're still looking for, what was it, girdled cushions and the second serpent. These eggs are good eggs. What is this? This egg has been painted using tempera, a paint made ironically from egg yolk. This... Moving right along. Spookerton birds decorate their eggs after laying them. Each species has a unique colouring that has been passed down for generations. Yeah, put the insides on the outsides. Is this... Hang on. Was this a... Like... This isn't a replica. This was an egg. I guess this maybe is one that never developed. I don't like this. There's the Queen of the Isles. What's this picture? I like this. It's an elder costume. That's pretty cool. Century egg, yep. Fancy. It's a migration map, very good. A plumage diagram. Very pretty. Dude, tropical finches, gorgeous. Alright, let's have a look at the ferry. Oh, he's made little bird models. Cute. This is pretty accurate. It's very accurate. Wait, is that Morris? No, it's the captain. Look, it's the right type of bird. Gopher says, thank God for trigonometry. More like trigonometry. No, I've got nothing. How is trigonometry helping you, Gopher? Fishing. Bream. Tuna. That is a small tuna. Cod. Fish. Shelmerston fishermen. I don't think we've seen these guys. Perhaps they've also passed on. Anchor, hook, buoyancy aid. Dude, he probably just like asked some fishermen to if he could have their old stuff that they were going to throw out, right? Oh my goodness, I can't believe... God, they used to use boats like this for smuggling, so he put a bottle of the whiskey inside. I love that. That is good. That is a good. Gopher says the design program has really smart snapping. So it usually helps snap things exactly into place where you want them, but sometimes it doesn't understand where you want them. So trigonometry lets you calculate the correct coordinates. Hooray! Lobster pot. Lobster. What about crab? There it is. You knew it was there. There's the tiny toy boat again. Once again, apparently our tofu life state has allowed us to move things from inside big statues into our own museum. What is this box? Miscellaneous volcanic rock, 1986. Oh, there's more of this stone. Mirrored rock. Very finely polished with swirling patterns carved on the reverse. Dude, what a beautiful rock. This is probably a memory for later. Sheller cup again. Okay, so we learned about the Shellers earlier. This is the actual shell that Miles Humboldt used to win the 2016 Shellers Cup. Not suitable for those with claustrophobia or a nervous disposition. Amazing. Oh hey, it's Greg's camera. Nice. Dude, do you think he just like... He was like, I wonder if I can run around with a giant shell on my head and make that into an international sport, and he just made it happen. I like to imagine that's what happened. Replica punch ball. shell wax. Very good. Wool. Patterns. Oh my goodness, each fishing community has its own unique Gansey pattern. Some say this is so the bodies of drowned fishermen can be returned to their loved ones. Holy shit. I wonder if that ever really was a thing. A belt? What is this? I wonder if this is the girdle cushion. Okay, here we go. Ganseys are traditional woolen jumpers, originally made to protect fishermen from the elements. They're knitted in one piece seamlessly with 5 steel needles. Wow, that sounds complicated. I can't even knit things with 2 needles. Ari says it was. You read about it when people were talking about Chris Evans' jumper in Knives Out. I haven't seen or know anything about Knives Out. Where was the... Oh, it was the lighthouse, wasn't it? Wee! Right. Yep, that's it. Okay. It's a good mystery movie. Cool. Asparagus says 5 needles is for round knitting, 4 for the loop, and 1 for knitting. I'll take your word for it. I don't know anything about knitting other than just like very simple knitting. My grandma taught me very simple knitting when I was bab, but I never like did more. Second serpent. Where could second serpent be? I wonder if it's hiding somewhere unexpected, you know? An ancestor of the tuber. We don't have a tuber. Ari says you can actually get circular needles as well. Okay. Second serpent. Second serpent. Any ideas, chat? I'm having a look in the background to see if there's anything that's like hiding. Look, see, there's a thing over here, but I can't interact with it, and it doesn't really look like a serpent. Gopher says, "Sss." Yep, that is a serpent noise. What's this? Butterflies. Why can't I interact with these butterflies? I like the little music box thing going on in the background of this music. Burbs. Oh look, it's the owl statue. The owl statue, and there's a bunch of the statues from earlier in the game as well. Did they just think they could reuse models and we wouldn't notice? Unbelievable. More random butterflies. Oh, I just got an achievement called Pin Down. I guess this was a secret. It's pretty cool. This reminds me of the Atlas moth in Animal Crossing. Even though I haven't streamed it for a very long time, I have still been playing a lot of Animal Crossing. What is this? Is this like a missing object, or did something somehow load in without a texture? I think it did. I think that was a glitch. Nice. I'm not convinced that it's not supposed to be that serpent. And then it just didn't, it didn't register for whatever reason last time. I mean, the alternative way to read it would be like the second serpent, right? Like a clock? Oh! Oh! There's a snake in the instrument. Dangerous. Cool. So that's all of them, right? Crown, Lord, thing. Yeah, that's all of them. Sweet. Groper says, when you were looking at these just now, I almost said they're snakes. Well, yes, because this one is literally called the serpent. It's just that I didn't click on it and see that there was a second serpent inside. So unsafe. I can't believe Morris didn't check for snakes before he put it in a glass box. Alright, well, I think we've had a good look around. Let's have a good look around in the past. That's true, Arya. At least the snake is not going to bite your face.
Oh, I didn't think dead stomachs could get queasy, but here we are. Where are we, Sparky?
When are we, Morris? This is Shelmerston in Aggie's time. You should be able to find some memories of her here.
You are some dog, Sparky.
I like how the low poly art style means it's very difficult to tell the difference between modern clothing and Bronze Age clothing. The hunters. Lomel is sharpening his harpoon while Burwell prepares for this afternoon's bow practice. Can I zoom in? I cannot. Okay, I guess the memories are less interactable because the people aren't alive. Unap's hut. The children of the village often receive the daily lesson from the current chief of the village. Okay. I wonder if this is Aggie. No, this is Unap. Well, that makes sense. One of the village elders and widely respected for her advice and wisdom. Anya and Peebly. Here we have like the most common girl's name in Europe, and what is presumably thought of by the creators as the most common boy's name in Europe, Peebly. Peebly. Asparagus says not so common. It exists in almost all, rather than like many people having it, I mean it exists in just about every country in Europe. In more or less that form. Peebly. Peebly! Alright, chat, who's naming their firstborn son Peebly? Asparagus, you agree, more or less, yeah. Well, I mean, in a lot of languages, Y is not used, right? J is used, because in a lot of Germanic and Slavic languages, J becomes, yeah, it's a yeah sound. Valestian says they won't name their own child Peebly, but they are willing to travel back in time to sabotage your friend's birth certificate. Your best friend Peebly, right? Peebly. That's such a cute name. Alright, Una, what's up?
It was the worst night in the world when Aggie was born.
Oh.
It began in the old village, the one swept away by the rivers of fire. The ground shook and the earth split open and spat sparks. The sun hid and the huts burst into flame as we fled.
Oh my goodness. I guess this makes sense why they chose her to sacrifice in that case, or maybe she chose herself, I don't know. Skelly says, we talking about terrible names? No, Peebly is a delightful name for a young man.
I thought we would all die. Everyone washed in the burning orange death. And Aggie's mother howling with the pain of the child coming.
There is... There we go. I like how she's speaking English, which didn't exist at the time, but with like a bit of a, I don't know, what accent is this? Is it like sort of, I feel like it's like a bad Russian grandma accent that you might hear in like an American sitcom or something like that.
We made it as far as the cliff top by the sea. The mountain was still roaring and roaring. The rock ran in rivers toward the sea. The air smelled of death and poison.
Dude, they're lucky that they were able to breathe the air at all.
But Aggie was perfect. Small and angry, her tiny fist pummeling the air. I used my knife to cut the cord. We chose a spot for the new village closer to the beach. The burning rivers cooled to pumice and black glass.
It's not quite right. Baby.
I made sure everyone knew that a life that began in this way would be special. Not everyone believed me, but Aggie proved me right.
Nice.
My goodness. Giving birth like that must have been awful. What a terrifying situation.
So, where do you think that knife is? Should we look around here, or...?
No, I'm pretty sure I've seen that knife before. Back at the museum, I reckon.
Okay.
Morris. Let's go.
Okay, so I see how this works. We're gonna go into one of the skulls, find a memory, find the object in the museum, and so on and so forth until we can meet Aggie. Skelly, that is one of the weirdest looking links I have ever seen. Like, I haven't actually clicked through. It's just like the way it looks. Like, who chose to make the file look like that? Oh, and Skelly, this is why we were talking about names. Peebly. Yeah, you're right, Asparagus. So back to museum. Let's see that nothing has changed, for starters. Yeah, nothing changed. Yeah, an odd name, but not a bad one. Agree. Alright, here's the knife. It looks like a eucalyptus leaf to me.
Beautiful. And to think that people had not long stopped using flint tools when this was made.
There is so much history in this knife.
Ooh.
I'd love to see what else it got up to.
Igashikara reminds you of a chameleon? Yeah, I see that too.
I'm getting getting the scent of Grenkins
Oh,
again,
more
Morris.
Grenkins.
I'll pop up to let you know when we're close to one.
All right. Let's do some more of this first. There's a Grenkin here. What does that look like? I don't know. Is it the camel? No. Oh no, Scully, you've sinned. Let's have a look. Yeah, I don't think we will be able to finish it tonight. I did not expect... Very good, Scully. I didn't expect there to be this much in the final level. Oh, maybe it's this. Yes. So, how many Grenkin? Sausage! 10, okay. Alright, let's quickly go around and find the Grenkins. Grenkin... What is that? What is that object? Sectors. I bet that's sectors. Is it the other way around? It is, right? Yeah, there we go. X marks the spot. I don't know why I keep giving the Grenkins names, but, you know, I do. Oddities. No Grenkin. Musical instruments. Grenkin here. Let's see. That's the oboe's buttons. No? Is it the serpent's buttons? Or is it the French horn and cross section? It is, isn't it? Okay, so... There we go. That is a Corsola. Can I just talk for a second about how, like, hilarious Galarian Corsola is? They're just like, you know what? You know what? We're just gonna flat out call out environmental degradation. It's bleached coral, yep. Okay, so it's not here. Is it in the pub? Nope. In this? He even knew that the lad's coffin was inside. Here we go. That's an upside down mushroom. I'm going through this pretty fast. Okay. Dude, this ship cross section is a face. Other way. Must be the other way around. Come on, is this not it? No, it must be the other way then. Oh my goodness. I'm so close. My goodness. Let me just find the... Right. Yeah, it's got to be something like a slight up or down angle aria, but it's not making it easy. I'll try from the other angle just in case, but... This is making some very disturbing faces. I'm so close. There we go. I was following the sound. More sausages, except round. Sausage rounds. Okay. More of those. Oh, I know what this is. There we go. Chad, how do you feel about chicken sausages? That's a medal. I'm not a big fan of chicken sausages. Pork sausage, fine. Beef sausage, fine. Lamb sausage, fine. But maybe it's actually poultry. I'm not a big fan of turkey sausages either. No Grinkin. No Grinkin. No Grinkin. No Grinkin. Grinkin here. It's a hook, okay. That one was easy. Asparagus, you don't really like sausages. Ara, you like beef, but not that much. Skelly, yeah, I'll agree with you there, Skelly. Fish sausage is delicious. That was a right way up mushroom, by the way. Oh my goodness, what is this? What is this? No, it's not the handles. It's not this. Not the camera. Not the punch bowl. It's not the wax. It's the shoes? Where's on earth? Okay. Something like this. Oh my goodness. You. Somehow all these Grunkins are making me want a pretzel. I haven't had like a bread pretzel in several years. They're so good. Not like the kind of hard pretzel, the soft pretzels. Skelly, you know that food chat happens on this stream. You knew the risks. Hello, Valiant. You didn't even know bread pretzels existed until a couple of years ago. Yeah, probably I didn't either, actually. They're not popular or, like, common in Australia, if people weren't aware of that. I guess this is the thing holding the... this up. So, nose. Where's the nose? Here it is. Here. That is a thermometer. Thermomagrinkin. So where did we not get a Grinkin? There actually was one here, so it's not here. Asparagus wants me to pick between the small crunchy pretzel or the oven warm big soft one with butter. Yeah, I think the bread pretzels are better for me. But I like chocolate covered pretzels the most. You know I have a sweet tooth, chat. Maybe it's we looked at this. We looked at this. We looked at that. Maybe it's here. Yes, it is. Okay, and it's pencils. Where? Pencils. Oh, the chocolates are still here. No, asparagus. I think I still have to go for the bread pretzel. Even though I like chocolate pretzels, bread pretzel is extremely delicious. Aria, I'm kind of meh on Pocky. I like Pocky, but no, I like the, you know, like not pretzels with just chocolate on them. Barnacle suggests Aria, maybe. No, but there is a knife in there that might be useful for later. Is it behind? No, it's not there either. Record of collections? Nope. Nope. And it's not the actual barnacle itself? Nope. Sheepshank whiskey. Yeah, my theory on Pocky is that it got, like, it was the easier. Oh, here we go. It was the easiest thing to like import from Japan for a long time, right? Because it's you know, shelf stable, lasts forever. Is that the right pattern? There we go. It doesn't weigh anything, yeah, Valiant. So, easy to import. Bush. Got all the Grankins. And I got all the Grankins. I got an achievement for that. Oh look, ores. Okay, how much time do I have here? I've still got about half an hour. Let's see what we can do. But yeah, there are, having lived in Japan, there are many much better snacks than Pocky. Skelly, you like Haichu? I'm not sure I know Haichu. Are you like Hello Panda cookies? Yeah, Hello Panda are good. There's a really nice Japanese snack that I haven't seen outside of Japan personally. It's called Black Thunder, something like that. But it's got like biscuit in there and it's like chocolate, rice puffs in there as well. I like texture in candy, so it makes sense I would like that. But yeah, mochi, daifuku mochi are also delicious. Why does this child have one eyebrow? Skelly says Haichu are really chewy, fruity sugar rectangles. So what, like Starburst? Oh, it's the same village. I guess that makes sense. Titua and Unap are waiting for Uv to bring back wood for the fire. Goph says Hello Panda is good because you can eat the ears first. We have a little biscuit you can get in Australia called Tiny Teddies. Same principle, except they're like a biscuit rather than filled. What is this? Uv, busy gathering sticks for Unap's fire. Okay. Pheasants. Haichu is also very good. I honestly don't think I ever had it. I honestly don't think I ever had it. Skelly says it's way better than the Starburst, but same kind of idea. Okay. What are these creatures? Look, 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 look. Baby stand on parent. What the heck is going on here? I love this. Look at this. Goats. Meh. Goat climb. He do. Goph says Haichu aren't just sugary. They have this like savory taste as well. Interesting. They're made by, oh, the ice cream that you showed me. So it's Morinaga then. Yeah, Morinaga is a big Japanese food company. Dude, I can't show that on stream. Holy shit. Ketsi. Ketsi learned many things from Kirk, the fish person, about how best to raise the village's goats. Why do fish people know how to raise goats? Peebly. Oh, look, it's Peebly, but I think he's a bit bigger, maybe. Show what on stream? Okay, I'll show you quickly. Look, is baby goat eating? I can't show it on stream. Peebly on goat. This goat is perfectly happy to have Peebly on its back, but Peebly has never managed to get it to take him anywhere. Nice. I love this goat's face. Good shit. Bruna. Although the village shares the goats, Bruna's the one mostly in charge of looking after them. Chicken. Oh, it's a stone. As long as anyone, can remember, this carved stone has been the spiritual heart of the island. It's where offerings are made, children are blessed, and the dead honored. Dude, this looks like a Grenkin. This is exactly the shape of one of the Grenkins. Here's the priestess's hut. Safi, the priestess, is busy preparing a tincture for Kirk. This is as far as we go this time. Skelly's reposting links for Gopher. Well, if anyone in chat also missed Skelly's links, in fact, I forgot to click the first link because I was so surprised by how it looked. Why is it just Suicune? I mean, Suicune is good. Oh my god, I see what's... Okay. Alright. 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 Funny. Kirk. Kirk is one of the few fish people to regularly visit the village and share knowledge with the villagers. And here's Safi, which we don't get to find out anything more about. Okay, Kirk. Remember. Fish person and Aggie's friend.
Of course we watched her. We had heard of her birth and seen her on the shore. Her feet sometimes in the seawater, her body in the sun.
Aggie.
We did not show ourselves at first. As a test, we left the mirror on the black shore, born of the volcano on the same day as her, and waited to see what would happen. To see if it called to her.
Gopher says Aggie. Yep. Well, we know where this is.
She picked it up, turned it from side to side. She took it home.
Dude, I'm not sure this is the test they think it is. Like, my experience with children is that if they see a rock that is even marginally more interesting than other rocks around it, they're going to pick that rock up and want to keep it forever. And I include myself in this. I was very much a rock collecting child.
The next time I saw her, I introduced myself. We sang together, and I showed her how the mirror worked. How if you emptied your mind and thought of air and light and sea, you would see things in its surface. How things would unfurl in the future. Aggie was better at mirror gazing than any of us sea folk.
Oh, wow. So she had kindness of powers. Maybe. Gopher says, I had a dream once where I was melting, like how she looked when you rotate the thing. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, no, I would absolutely still do that if the rock was sufficiently shiny. Like, if I find a piece of mirrored obsidian, you better believe I'm picking that up. Holy shit.
She saw a girl, her own daughter not yet born, as leader of the dry folk. I told Aggie to keep on gazing into that mirror, that one day the island would need something more than a leader.
Oh.
Oh, I had a box of rocks that looked like that mirror somewhere. Where did I put it?
Where did you put it, Morris? Gopher says I should get the obsidian and build a nether portal. Yep. Only Minecraft fans will get this, yep. Yep. Obscure reference, Minecraft. Here it is.
Whoa. This thing is really powerful, Morris. Can you feel it?
Skelly, you went to look at the Skyward Sword HD pre-order, and the recommended items included the physical copy of Galgren Returns. Amazing. It's just there. It's not because of your gamer data. That's a... What an appropriate recommendation. You know, if someone said to me, you know, I really enjoy Legend of Zelda, can you recommend another series? Galgun, first thing that comes to mind. If you don't know what Galgun is, chat, do not Google it. It is a game where, what are you doing it? Like, you shoot girls and their clothes come off. It's something like that. Okay, next memory. That exactly, says Skelly, yep. It's a rail shooter, yes, except... Oh yeah, high school girls, by the way. Or are they supposed to be college age? Jesus Christ. Stone. Safi, the priestess of the village, has spent the morning cleaning the stone and is now blessing it. I wonder if more time has passed. Here's her hut. Who's this? Rupa has just finished weaving this fine blanket for her brother Otzel. Otzel is the oldest person on the island and the only one with 2 huts in his homestead. Whoa! 2 hut that's probably what they call him, right? 2 hut Otzel. Who's this? Jarek. Sprucing up the clearing in advance of the weekly conclave. Everyone from the island will be there, and Otzel likes it to be tidy. Fair enough. Yeah, same, Scully. I only know it from seeing Vinny stream it. But, oh, and I saw the trailer. I saw the trailer for the one on the Switch, and I see that it is more or less the same. Look at these pheasants. I love them. Dopey little boys. Hunters. Idni is giving Anya a bow lesson. Oh, look how big she is. Is this Anya now? No, it's tiny. She was hidden. Here's baby. So this is Ibni. Lomal is sharpening his harpoon, and Burble is preparing dried Molo meat. Okay. Baby. Okay. The chief hunter in the village. This is Aggie's daughter? Okay.
I was always fearless. My mother Aggie told me there was nothing I couldn't do. With Otsul and without, I hunted the deer in the woods and the hares on the mountain, all before I had taken my first lover.
Holy shit. Should we all be so successful?
Younger still, one time Aggie had me knock her tooth out when she was in terrible pain. I didn't mind even when the blood poured out. It was easy for me. Spears and knives were my nature. Death and courage were my meat and drink. I knew about Aggie's mirror, of course, but did not believe all of it. When Aggie warned us the Mauler was sick and there would be fewer calves for the following years, none of us listened. It was to be my first cull. I wanted their blood. It was my nature. We would not take less of the Mauler just because an old woman told us to. She came to the beach after the Mauler slaughter, her hair wild, eyes burning with fury. Raged and shouted like a woman out of her mind. We had killed too many, she said. Then she left the village, told us she was done with all of us, forever.
Wow.
As Otsul marked me with oil and blood, I did not mourn my mother leaving. I was young and foolish, and the sight of her ashamed me. But of course, I did not see what was to come.
Dude, she was right. Gopher is Angie.
To think that they were still having the same arguments about the Morrow way back in the Bronze Age.
Aggie must have sensed the trouble ahead. Maybe she was trying to find a way to prevent it.
Cool. All right. Well, we know where this thing is too. I might be able to finish this today. I might be able to finish this today if I keep going at the pace that I've been going. Now, where are we? Here it is. No, that's not the right one. This is the one. Even the little jingle can't get rid of the music that will definitely get the stream muted.
What a beautiful object. Delighted to have it in our museum.
Okay. All right. And you got 3 more. Another skull. Okay, this is exactly where we were before, right? Except we've got this guy like looking around nervously. Okay. Now what's up? Unap is giving her blessing to Uv and Yanya's marriage despite her misgivings about her daughter marrying the village stick gatherer. Hey, gathering sticks is important. You can't have fire without sticks. There's Ketsi again. Bruno again. Goat pen. Goats and fish folk have always had a long-standing bond. There you go. Is this Crook again? It is. Dude, these goats are so happy.
She was alone, and I would bring her food sometimes, samphire and sea urchins. She would make dry food and we would eat it together. Textures unlike any we knew that broke apart in your hands and in your mouth.
No worries, Cooper. Enjoy cook.
We would sing together, make tea together. We became her family. The dry folk left her alone.
Oh. She found a new family. No wonder they celebrate Aggie's Day.
She had a companion for a few seasons, a hind who came down from the mountain and slept at her fire. And then, for a few more, a golden hare that ate from her hand.
Wow. Yes, asparagus, it's a Bronze Age toast, right?
One night we all felt it. Those of us in the water and those above. The island waking, rumbling, alive again, more furious than before.
Oh dear.
I found Aggie awake, tending her fire, unsleeping, unresting, staring into her mirror. She told me she'd seen the island sinking into orange fire and boiling sea, lost forever above and below. The village and our town in the sea caves, all gone.
Oh no.
Aggie went to the shore and blew the sinistral shell, calling our people up from the water. Aggie sang for them, the oldest song, and we spoke for some time. That night, the sea and sky was all the same color, a deep grey blue like a mackerel's back without the glitter. As the dawn approached, Aggie left the beach to return to her people, to tell them what must be done.
Oh, fish folk sad.
I'm not sure. I want to see what happens next.
We have to, Morris.
Dude, can we just talk for a fact that apparently Aggie was a woman in her 40s? I mean, I know that people didn't tend to live as long back in, you know, the Bronze Age, but I don't think they aged more quickly. I think it was just that they tended to get killed at a younger age. Bless you, and I agree. Yeah, she looks pretty hardcore. All right, well, we know where the shell is. Skelly says stress can do some shit to a person. That's true. That's true. Maybe she just genetically had early whitening hair. What are we looking for? The shell, right? Yes. Here it is. Catchy.
Such a small thing. But it changed the entire course of our island.
I'm impressed that the shell has lasted for thousands of years. It's still, you know, I guess it came from an organic object? I don't know if shells themselves, they're not organic, right? But our hair decays. I don't know. I don't know enough about shell as a material. Okay. Fish person skull. Oh, yep, it's Crix. That makes sense. Skelly says shells don't decompose. Okay. It's a stone again. They're mostly calcium carbonate. Well, in that case, you would expect them to erode rather than decompose, right? Erode or chemically react into nothingness. Oatzel's story. Every week, the entire village gathers for a communal lunch, and while they're waiting for it to cool down, Oatzel tells them another installment in his very long story. All right. It's all the people we've seen. The shells can also fossilize, okay. The village elder in charge of passing down the history and the stories of this village to the next generation.
We heard the shell and knew Aggie had returned. Ibni was the leader then. It had taken many seasons, more than we would have liked, but there were finally enough Morlo again, and our village was growing. We were strong. Some of the younger ones didn't know Aggie and didn't want to hear her, called her a moon-shot crone. But Ibni looked in her mother's face and saw the truth of it. The end would come. The earth was growling again. There would be hot rivers of death and clouds of poison.
No.
But Aggie brought us the answer. She would give herself to the island. Ibni's voice shook. Surely a deer or a goat would be enough. The year's finest, blackest calf. Aggie cast down her eyes and shook her head. We all knew. I offered my blade, but Aggie turned me away. She took her knife that had cut her own cord the night the volcano last erupted.
Oh my gosh.
And wrapped Ibni's fingers tight around the bone hilt. It must be you, Ibni, she said. And it must be now, before the sun comes up. This day, this morning, or we are all gone. The village, the people, the island.
Holy shit!
Aggie embraced her daughter. Ibni whispered something, but I could not catch the words. Both women's faces shone with tears. Aggie sat on the ceremonial stone, the tears streaming now from all of us. Aggie delivered her final message. She told us her body must not be burned or given to the sea, but lain in the earth of the island beneath the mountain. Ibni was shaking, and then I realized it was not just Ibni. The whole island was trembling under our feet, waking up. Aggie told Ibni to be quick, the end was coming.
Jesus.
As Aggie took Ibni's hand and guided the knife to her side, we saw the fish folk rising from the sea, hundreds of them, so many. I had no idea there were so many.
Dude, I know this is a very serious and solemn moment, but can we take a moment to acknowledge this fish person on the far right and how adorable their face is? Yeah? We've all taken a moment to acknowledge that? Cool, let's continue.
Aggie was quiet the whole time, but Ibni cried out. A sound of longing and hurting from her heart like I had never heard. Then she fell silent, and as Aggie's life poured from her body, the island and everything on it fell suddenly still. Utterly still. We wept then, in sorrow and relief. Then the fish folk were among us, countless, numberless. One embraced Ibni, holding her up as it seemed her own legs might give way. When the sun came up that day, land and sea folk stood together for the first time, talking and singing the old songs, Aggie's songs, together.
Dude, of course it's the best fish folk holding Ibni up. Yes, I did notice the three-mouth one in the background. Yeah, Asparagus, that's a good point. That's an inconsistency. She wasn't dead that long.
Ibni and the fish folk took Aggie up onto the mountain. They laid her in the peat alongside the knife and all the things she would need on her journey.
That said, she didn't die. She was killed. Maybe it's different. She was directly sacrificed to the island.
Ibni watched over Aggie for days afterwards. Before she was covered, she placed a sacred carved stone, Aggie's beloved hair, inside her mother's mouth, to guide her and help her keep the mountain still forever. And so it was.
Oh, Aggie. Now that's bravery.
Wow. Now, I haven't seen this yet. I wonder if it's still in Aggie's mouth. Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't know if I want to do this. Just like peel her flesh back. Holy shit. Chat, if you're squeamish about this kind of thing, look away now. Alright? Look away now if you're squeamish about this kind of thing. Yep, there it is. Carved hair. Relics like this have been discovered in the mouth cavity of a number of skulls dating from this period. It is thought they were placed after death in the belief that they would protect the deceased in the afterlife. Oh, it's not doing the usual colour thing.
Hey, Sparky, it feels a bit disrespectful looking inside Aggie's body like that.
You were the one
Agree.
who dug her up and put her on a plinth, Morris.
but I...
Relax, Morris. This body isn't Aggie anymore. She's long past needing this old thing.
Well, all right then.
Just a moment, chat. Yes, Scully, flayed peat bog mummy. Amazing. Can we go like further in? Yep. Until it's just her heart left. Speedy reversal.
Okay, Morris. I'll level with you. We absolutely didn't need to find Aggie's mementos in order for me to sniff her out. She's here,
What?
waiting for you. She has been this whole time.
But then...
Lying dog.
Why did we need to visit the Bronze Age?
Aggie thought it was important for you to see those memories, so you would understand her path before you met her. But also, wasn't it cool?
That it was. The things I've seen now. Oh, Sparky, thank you so much. To think, for a while there, I was worried that being dead was gonna be boring.
You are very welcome, Morris. Okay, so, shall we go say hello to Aggie?
Yes.
Yes, Asparagon, the hearts inside is definitely incorrect. Valestian says, I was going to eat that mummy. It's a Futurama quote, right? From the episode where Fry and Bender move in together. Alright. Let's release the hound. Oh, wow.
Morris, Sparky, it's so good to see you both.
Hey, Aggie.
Wait, you know me?
Of course I do. Morris Lupton, one of the best-loved men in the history of Shelmerston, with the very finest dog.
Me? Oh, I don't know.
Come now, let's go out of this place, into the air.
Cool. Let's fly with the ghosts.
The one part of Shelmerston that looks just the same as the first day I saw it. I suppose it always will.
I love this beach. It's always been my favorite beach. I'm gonna go run.
Papa.
Aggie, look at Sparky. She's shining.
That's the hope and the joy shining out of her.
That's it, isn't it? The point of all of this.
It is hope, home. This island, it chose the two of you just as it chose me.
And where will you be heading now? Heaven or something?
Heaven, what's that?
Well, I don't quite know how to explain it. But to me, it would be an awful lot like this beach.
I don't know where I'm going, but I'm hoping to see Ibni, my daughter. It's been a very long time, but I remember her. We never forget the ones we love, do we, Morris?
No, I don't suppose we do.
I think she wants something, Morris.
Huh. Would you look at that? I just found a tennis ball in my pocket. Here you are, girl.
Oh, she's not talking anymore. There you go, chat. It wasn't super clear at the end, but I think we're supposed to imply that Morris and Sparky became the new Guardians, right? That's what I take away from this. Yeah. I thought at the end there it was very interesting. It was super interesting how they actually showed the story of Aggie's death, right? If you think about all of our other characters, then we just saw parts of their life. But Aggie, we saw the story of how she died. Gopher, you're back? You missed the end? Oh no. It's alright. Hopefully it will be there in the VOD. What happened at the end? We went and looked at all the memories of Aggie from people who knew her. And then it was a little bit open-ended what happened at the end, but basically we think it implies that Morris and Sparky became the new guardians for the island, which makes sense. But yeah. It was... How would you, like, if you had to put a feeling word to it, chat, how would you describe the ending? It's hard. Poignant, yeah. It didn't feel melancholy to me. Poignant, yeah. Asparagus, you liked it? Gopher has provided us with an alternative, more accurate spelling for the word poignant. Poyo, that's right. Very Poyo ending. This song is very nice. I am enjoy. I mean, if anything, reading the credits, I'm just surprised, you know, there's no one called Peebly. Such a common name, and yet no Peeblies in the credits. Asparagus wants to know, will the Days of the Dead game come to YouTube? I'm gonna need to know the name of the game. Do you mean Grim Fandango? I think Grim Fandango is already out on YouTube. Unless you're getting me confused with someone else. Yeah, I mean, I did Grim Fandango in October last year. October 2019, so I can't imagine, like, unless I've made a massive oversight and forgotten to upload it, it's got to be on the YouTube. Yeah, it's called Grim Fandango, so you can have a look. If you can't find it, I'll see if I can send you a link directly. Gopher says that Grim Fandango has been out so long, the main character died and turned into a skeleton. I'm the only stream you watch. Probably not getting me confused with someone then. Oh my goodness, I Am Dead 2020 Fish Tickler LLC. Amazing. Developed by Hollow Ponds Games. Everything is water themed. That was very nice. Yeah, really nice game. Hey, I think that's a new theme. Oh no, it's the old theme. I've just never heard the first 5 seconds of it. Very good. Yeah, that was a nice game. Less you're sad. Yeah, it had a bit of sad at the end there, but also kind of nice, you know? If Morris loves the island and Sparky more than anything, he gets to spend eternity with them, then maybe not so sad. And as we know, bittersweet maybe. As we know, you know, Aggie's going to get her chance to go into the West. So Morris will too, no doubt, in time. Or maybe humanity won't last that long, so, you know, he only has to hold on for another 250 years or something like that. You know? Something like that. On that very positive note, we are done with I Am Dead. I will be back on Tuesday with something new that I haven't decided on yet. So look forward to it. I'll also be back on Sunday with more Astroneer with Gopher. And we're at a very exciting time in Astroneer. We have many resources, we have access to many planets, and we are exploring them all. So look forward to that, guys. And have a good weekend until I see you again. Take it easy, guys. Bye-bye.